but you're coming back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Right. This I will be sketching, but when we come to do it on the computers, you can do it perfectly correctly to the nearest millimetre. So how does it work? I'd like to do a platform here, and what we're going to pretend the platform is on that area over there where the land goes up to the parking, up on the far side of wetlands. So in essence we have an area which goes like that, up a hill, and we're putting the platform in here. So there's going to be an area in here which we call fill, and an area in here which we call cut. And I guess the easiest way to remember the difference is we're cutting into the back and we're filling up the bottom over here. The ideal platform, we balance the quantities. So we don't, it works well for everybody. It works well for the boss because it's cheaper, the client because it's cheaper, all the greenies out there, the environmental greenies, I know there's heaps of you around, you know, the ones that ride to work with a handkerchief on their head and socks and the sandals and things like that. No, actually I've got an electric car, so I have to put my hand half up. I've also got a petrol car too, so I'm in both camps. I'm just hoping that Greta accepts me into the old people's home when I'm 100. So yeah, we have a platform here, and if we can balance the cut and fill, generally speaking, we've done a good job, because what I'm talking about greenies is that we don't have to take any of that beautiful soil away, and we're not going to bring anything to Unitec that could corrupt the water that's in the wetlands or kill those pukekos. Not that half of them don't need killing, and you know, we're going to keep the place quite green. Also, the expense of taking the truckloads away is just incredible. In winter in Auckland, all the sites where you dump, they start putting up the fence, no dumping. Because if you go onto a farmer's paddock with a truck and it's too wet, they're just going to get stuck, which is not only going to ruin the paddock, but it's also, you know, going to take his time with his tractor and all the rest. So in winter time, they don't want you filled. You've got to drive for miles north of Auckland to the nearest place to get rid of it, and same south of Auckland. Summertime, no problem. Winter time, you imagine one truckload driving all the way up there and all the way back, how much that's going to cost to get rid of the dirt, right? So, and a balance, perfect. We aren't going to have a balance on our own. I'm sorry. The reason for me not balancing it is that that's kind of what life's like. You're going to encounter, every platform you do is going to end up being not balanced. There are ways to balance it by making it higher or lower, etc., or changing the batter slopes on the side. But we won't have that. I'm going to make one up right now, and I am the king of makeup, so I do things by the seat of my pants. So let's do something by the seat of our pants right now, and let's go through here and do some contours. So it's pretty obvious the ground is sloping down this way, right? Let's put some numbers on it. We want the platform to be at 19.0. That's the level. Levels are normally heights above sea level. Let's put some contour labels on our contours. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, oops, 18, 17, 16, 15, and so on. So we know that if that's the low point, then this side is going to be fill. Let's just write that there, just in small letters. And if this is going uphill, then this side here is going to be cut. If you keep doing that, it gets it in your head, the difference between the cut and the fill. Quite a lot of the subject talks about cut and fill, and quite a few students don't quite get what we're talking about. This is a plan view. This is a sideways or a section view. Okay. Now, the next thing that happens is we need a criteria for our batter slopes. And you'll find in Auckland that most geotechnical engineers are going to give you a criteria of around about 1:1 for cut and around about 1:2 for fill. Now that's just the Auckland clay that is here in Auckland. For some of you, you're looking at me with blank faces. I've not done geotech before. I don't really know what you're talking about. Others, yep, know geotech, they know exactly what you're talking about. We've got clays, we've got soils, we've got sand-based this, we've got rock, all those funny names, stalagmites, stalactites and everything else. I'm not going to teach you all that, it's nothing to do with this subject, but what I will say is that funny person that sat in the corner with the half a beard, grey hair, starting to talk about myself now, and was a geotechnical engineer, didn't really get on well with anyone, never went to drinks on Friday. Most unpopular. No, he hasn't died, he's still alive.